Boy, that Giovanni sure is a bastard. If you want to see Team Rocket defend the multi-dimension tag team championships against stars, you can check that out on the Cosplay Pro Wrestling YouTube page, or you can click the link that I put above. But I'd rather you wait and watch all of this video first, but the choice is yours. In any case, Scott Holiday here. This is Plus 2 Wrestling, and let's plug in. This very Saturday, that is July 20th at Love Park, it is CZW's We Love Wrestling, a free event for you at Love Park starting at 6 p.m. There you will see in CZW rules, it will be Tarzan Duran going one-on-one against CC Boost. The Heartbroken Kid tries to make a name for himself in his first singles match inside the Combat Zone. You're going to want to see this one, and it's free. So join us at Love Park in Philadelphia at 6 p.m. on Saturday, July 20th. August 4th at 4 p.m. Join us in Camden, New Jersey aboard the Battleship New Jersey. Yes, we return to the Battleship New Jersey on August 4th at 4 p.m. If you want to join us, you can get your tickets now at czwrestling.com. Friday, August 16th, it is the first conjunction show between High Tension Wrestling and Pro Wrestling Explosion as they join forces to create Solar Slam. Yes, join us Friday, August 16th at Philomoka in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The doors open at 7:30 and the bell rings at 8 o'clock. What will happen now that Skyros has lost the HTW Championship to Philly Mike? Well, I don't know. So we're going to have to find out together at Solar Slam at Philomoka on August 16th. So today on the Soapbox, once again, this is one of those episodes that started as a cold open and slowly bled into becoming a full episode. It's going to be a shorter one, but something I felt like I really wanted to talk about, and that is the match between MJF and Will Osprey that took place on Dynamite, going for nearly an hour, just a second shy of an hour, with MJF walking away with gold. But despite how good that match was, despite the fact that they legitimately went for 59 minutes and 59 seconds on the dot, besides the fact that MJF got punched by a little girl, everyone seems to be focusing on one thing, and that's the fact that Will Osprey used the Styles Clash twice, and both times failed to put MJF away. Should we be upset by this? Does this hurt the business? Does it destroy the credibility of the Styles Clash? No. I know sometimes with videos like this, there's like a big long lead up, and then you answer the question at the end based on like different sides of the argument. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you right now that people should not be upset that Will Osprey used the Styles Clash. And there's a few reasons for this. One, and most importantly, AJ Styles doesn't care that Will Osprey used the Styles Clash. He understands that it's wrestling. He knows that Will Osprey was a big fan of TNA and thus a big fan of AJ Styles, and he wasn't doing it for malicious reasons. He was doing it because it's a cool match and a cool move to do in said cool match. So if AJ Styles is not upset, I don't think we need to be. Like, AJ Styles said it was cool, and he's the most likely to be upset by this situation. And he's not. So let's relax a bit. And there's plenty of reasons why it makes sense that he's not upset. And if you want to talk about the credibility of the Styles Clash being hurt because Will Osprey did it, don't be. Because AJ Styles has perfected the Styles Clash. AJ Styles is the master of the Styles Clash. Other people aren't. Will Osprey doesn't do it as well because AJ Styles is the inventor of it. That's a fine way to keep the credibility of it. I mean, we see tons and tons of super kicks in almost every match nowadays. But if Shawn Michaels tunes up the band and hits you with a sweet chin music, it's putting you down because he's the master of the super kick. He does it better than everyone else, so it is more effective. It makes more sense that people kicked out of Will Osprey hitting the Styles Clash because it's not his move. It's not the move that he's perfected and protected for years. And on top of that, if you're worried about the credibility of the Styles Clash, I don't even think that's his finisher anymore. I would say AJ's finisher is now the phenomenal forearm. I might even argue that it's more of the calf crusher than it is the Styles Clash. AJ Styles is a very unique and amazing professional wrestler. Some would say he's phenomenal. And thus, he's well-rounded. He has more than one way to beat you. So if someone else does the Styles Clash, does that erase anything from AJ Styles' legacy? Absolutely not. So yes, we can see these moves elsewhere, the same way that we see multiple DDTs. But Jake the Snake will put you away with one. And finally, I understand wanting to keep the credibility of moves. Like, personally, I was very upset the first time, and I think the only time, I saw Brian Kendrick use a burning hammer in a match. He used it in the Cruiserweight Classic and did not defeat his opponent. And I really felt like that hurt the credibility of the burning hammer. The burning hammer is supposed to be a devastating maneuver. It's not just a match ender, it's a career ender. And now it's just a move that Brian Kendrick does that doesn't even win matches. It's a move that Brian Kendrick does that's not as good as the Captain's Hook. Did you remember that that was his finisher? It's the Captain's Hook. That's what he called it. It's the bully choke. It's the thing Ambrose does now. Ambrose. It's the thing that Moxley does now. I'm keeping it in. It's real. I really thought we were hurting the credibility of the burning hammer. And I talked to a lot of people about that moment where it's like, yeah, they're hurting the credibility of the burning hammer. And the truth of the matter is, everyone that I was having that conversation with kind of felt the same way and looked at it from the same perspective because they knew the legacy of the burning hammer. But the people that we're worried about are the people that can't have that conversation. The people that don't know the legacy of the burning hammer and are now worried that they don't think that the burning hammer is cool anymore. And I can tell you right now, when it comes to the Styles Clash, those people don't exist. There is no one currently having the conversation legitimately. Oh, I guess that the Styles Clash isn't that great of a move because MJF kicked out of it when Will Osprey hit it. Nobody's saying, oh, well, I guess everyone in the WWE and TNA is soft because in AEW, they kick out of that move. No one's legitimately having those conversations. There's the casual wrestling fans that have seen that and have probably already forgotten about it. And then there's the hardcore, the ones that overanalyze everything. The ones that have their own YouTube channel so that they can get on a soapbox and say how they feel about things. That overanalyze and pick apart everything. And we know what the Styles Clash means. And it was not at all injured by what we saw. So we don't need to worry about it. I mean, just think about the fact that they exist in different universes. Like, we are in two different timelines of fiction, basically. It would be like being upset if Colossus in Marvel Comics eye blast absolutely vaporized someone. But then Superman's laser vision only gave someone a burn. And saying, it just hurt the credibility of Colossus. No, that's a different universe. It exists over there. Yeah, they're both comics. Yeah, they're both superheroes. Yeah, we know both. But each can live within its own rules, and it does not destroy the other. So no, we should not be upset about the style clash. And I realize now that I just made a whole video about how we shouldn't be upset about a thing, which is not good for the algorithm. Like, the algorithm runs on rage, and this is a very cool response about how we should just be chill. So I don't expect this video to do well. So do me a favor and subscribe to the channel and like this video, because this video is not going to do well, so it's going to need all the help we can get. And I'll do the video that I was planning to do this week next week. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Sorry for the really short video.